In the aftermath of the Fatal Fury City of Wolves promotion from Times Square, New York City, the co-main event that saw Devin Haney take on Jose Carlos Ramirez brought something different to the people, the public, and sentiment abounds that Haney was lackluster in his efforts. However, there's another way to look at the outcome of this fight. Let's talk about what happened here with Haney versus Ramirez. Fatal Fury in Times Square. The catchweight bout between new welterweights Devin "The Dream" Haney and Jose Carlos Ramirez is a fight that many people anticipated being a much more hotly contested fight, but it turned out to be a tactical masterpiece on behalf of Devin Haney. And many people are upset that Haney didn't choose or opt to face Ramirez as if he had something to prove. The former undisputed lightweight champion came into this fight and boxed in a manner that basically took Ramirez out of the fight before the fight got going well. Initially, as I surveyed the action, I was saying I want to see Devin punch a little bit more, but his footwork seemed to befuddle Ramirez, who may have trained to take on a more engaging Haney. You see, because when Haney fought last, it was his bout against Ryan Garcia. We all know the controversy that came out on the end of that. But being dropped 3 times in that fight, we had Devin arise from all 3 knockdowns, pursuing Garcia aggressively. He ended up not getting the decision in that fight, which has since been overturned as a no decision. So Ramirez, entering this fight, figured possibly that Haney would be aggressive as that again to prove a point. But see, boxing is the sweet science. The objective is to hit and not get hit. And so what we see as a result of that is Haney has improved his record to 32-0 with 15 KOs. And he didn't seem to lose a round. The scorecards read 119-109 twice and 118-110. Basically, a shutout. Yes, it was a way that Haney boxed that never gave Ramirez an opportunity to get involved in the match. His record now drops to 29-3 and 18 KOs. And the interesting aspect was he was never able to do anything to make an adjustment. Ramirez is now 32 years of age. He came into the bout looking to possibly engage with Haney and look for an opportunity to land his left hook, which was a very effective punch in the fight against Ryan Garcia. But in his last fight in November of 2024, Arnold Barboza Jr. outboxed Ramirez. And Arnold Barboza Jr. does not have near the footwork that Devin Haney has. And even he lost his fight on this same card to Teofimo Lopez in a fight that was widely scored in favor of Lopez. So what we're seeing here is the fact that you have an athletic boxing fighter in Haney who can stick to a game plan. As long as Ramirez was never able to plant his feet to land power shots, all Haney needed to do was not only keep him off balance, but to stick punches in his crawl every so often to make him reset and restart all over again. It was, as Shane Mosley mentioned about Haney's talents and ability, something similar that Ray Leonard would do. And as soon as Haney grows into the welterweight division, it's going to make a difference because he seemed a lot more sure-footed, strength in his punches. Yes, and the catch weight of 143 was interesting because we know that he can carry 147. But to ease his way in is the best way to go. And I liked what I saw when he did land on Ramirez. He was very forceful and impactful with the shots that he was able to get off. Even when they had clinches, you could see that Ramirez wasn't as strong as Devin. And Devin is a fighter who is entering a prime. At 26 years of age, 5'9" with a 71-inch reach, he has similar dimensions as a young Ray Leonard. I would like to see him continue to improve with being a tactical fighter. There are times when you have to punch. There are times when you'll have to move. There's times when you'll have to punch and move mixed together to control the tempo and dictate a fight. All of which I feel that Devin is completely capable of doing. Now, will that be crowd pleasing? Only against those who don't like him anyway. And because they will be pulling and hoping for him to get caught with something. But what I really like is Devin has shown the ability to come back from adversity, to deal with what comes at him. Though he should be more well-loved and liked than he is, it's okay because he is able to feed off of that to become even a better fighter, proving naysayers wrong. A victim of these circumstances was Ramirez, a fighter who's looking to just be better. He wants an opportunity to possibly become a world champion again. But with the type of athletic fighters that are out there in the welterweight division, that's going to be a tough call for him. But he could still bring that experience in with someone that can make for a good fight. He's a former Olympian and two-time world champion, but when you talk about the likes of fighters who are athletic, fast, fleet of foot, and have superior ring IQ, capable of effectively following a game plan, he will find it difficult. And there are other fighters that he can face that will make for awe-inspiring spectacle. So he's going to have to make a decision, Ramirez. In the meantime, Haney, with his next outing, can prove to be a much more cunning and dangerous fighter. I feel like he will be a future champion at welterweight. And it's not because something is shown in, it's because of his work ethic and his desire to be the best. There are more than a few fighters whom name that I wouldn't mind seeing him as he grows into the welterweight division. Not necessarily the unified champion like Jaron Boots Ennis, but there are other fighters whom can test his mettle and give him the type of experience that he'll need to be successful at welterweight. And the year is still early, so I expect to see more from Devin once, maybe possibly twice before the end of the year. It's just a matter of those who want to compete with him. And then we'll get a chance to see something different from him. If the Ryan Garcia rematch takes place, you can pretty much bet the house that Haney will correct the wrongs from that first fight. But what do you think? This is Stormy B. Man. Shout out to the mighty LDBC and Liberated Perspective, a third eye view of the world. For more content such as this, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Let me know your thoughts about Devin Haney's efforts in this fight, and what would you like to see next of the Dream? Would you like to see Ryan Garcia, Teofimo Lopez, or someone else that's already established at welterweight? Leave comments and let's discuss further. Peace to everyone out there, and everyone please remain safe.